Yo guys, Kabal here, and welcome back to the channel. My house is a little bit of a mess. I am completely aware of that, and I'm literally home alone, so if you guys want to see a cleaning desk video, I did one last year, and some of you guys actually did like that video, so if you guys want me to do that again, make sure to comment down below, or also leave a like on the video. But yes, I did a video like this a long time ago, and it was called the 2017 Funko Pop Collection, and I think I had about maybe 30 or 20 or something like that. I had a low amount, and I used to stack them on my desk, but since my desk has finally evolved into this massive power station that we have right here, now we have instead of just one monitor, we have three with a bunch of gaming consoles, gaming computer, and yes, this is a full-on mess. I am so sorry about that, but I'm just going to show you guys the collection because a lot of you guys that have subscribed to the channel are nerds. Yeah, the majority of my community is in fact nerds. You guys love comics, you guys love anything that is in terms of nerdy culture, whether it's DC Comics, Marvel, Star Wars, any sort of movie style, video games and stuff like that, or anything in terms of the gaming, you guys are interested in it. So some of you guys might actually enjoy this collection video that has been grown to almost 80 pops that I've had in this house, and this is not including the pops that my brother owns, which I will be showing you in fact. So here's my collection right here. I mostly have DC and Marvel pops, but these are the ones that I have downstairs. So here I got my horror collection and my Star Wars collection. Here we got Jason Voorhees. I found this one at I want to say Walgreens, and I was so surprised that I found the original ones. This is the original Jason #1, as well as the original Freddy Krueger right here, which, interesting enough, I found two originals at a Walgreens at full price, which I'm kind of happy about. Then I got the Alien vs Predator. I got these two very early on. This is kind of where it kicked off my collection. I'll show you guys the first ever one I've ever bought, but this was the second pop and the third pop, finding them both actually no, I found this one at Hot Topic, while I found this one online, I believe. Then we got Chucky. This was actually gifted to me since my friend did not want to have this pop. This was supposed to originally go to, I think, his ex-girlfriend, but he decided just to give it to me just because why not? He knows I love pops and stuff like that. Shining was also another one. I think I found this when Toys R Us was still a thing, so I grabbed this pop because I thought this pop looked dope, even though hate me or not, I have actually never seen The Shining fully. I've only seen clips, obviously the famous clip of Here's Johnny and stuff like that, but just only clips of this movie. But the pop just looked very sick, so I had to cop it. Then we have here my Star Wars collection. So obviously I saw this at a Best Buy. I had to grab it. It is the one and only Darth Maul. This pop looks absolutely sick, and it's one of the original pops, so I had to grab it right here. One of my first Star Wars pops right here, which is Poe Dameron. I was gifted this one since I think everyone got some sort of Star Wars pop, and I was gifted the Poe Dameron one. So, and then we got right here is the Mace Windu. Got this randomly at a Walgreens. Got it collected because he's one of the Jedis. Then we also have Kylo Ren. If you guys notice that there's a bunch of zooming in here, I'm trying out a new app. So if it kind of trips you out, I'm so sorry. Okay, now you guys don't have to have some sort of headache. So here we got the legendary Kylo Ren, which we got Toys R Us and stuff like that. Oh man. If you guys remember Toys R Us, comment down below. Just a random pop that I didn't expect to get, which is just an exclusive Walgreens Praetorian Guard. I don't even know how to pronounce that. And this one I'm kind of happy about, Emperor Palpatine, since we just got him recently in The Rise of Skywalker. Then we kind of just have some of our media type pops. Here we got Batman from Batman Arkham Asylum, as well as Killer Croc from Batman Arkham Asylum, which I'm super happy that I got this one since Killer Croc looks really sick, and they have not made a classic Killer Croc, so he has to do. We got a Demogorgon because I love Stranger Things. In fact, I have the collector's bottles of Stranger Things. So this was from a random video. This Stranger Things was doing a promotion with Coke that they brought back the legendary new Coke, which for a lot of people who lived back in the 80s and stuff like that hated this Coke because they hated the new formula, and people were debating on people liked it, people hated it and stuff like that. So I decided to try it out for you guys. It's kind of probably disgusting in there, but I mean, it was not that alright. I already love sugary stuff, so yeah. Then we have Scary Terry, the only Rick and Morty pop that I have, which I'm so surprised about because I love Rick and Morty so much. In fact, like I even did a vlog with the gummy pickle Rick and stuff like that.
Oh, I hate this.
So I'm surprised Scary Terry is the only one that I have. Then we have this one that I noticed at a Half Price Books, which is Cthulhu. I don't know, one day I just want to get the Cthulhu pop, because why not? This is the first ever pop that I ever got right here. It is the Arrow pop because I keep seeing these guys all around, and I think I got this around 2013, I believe. And this pop really just started it all. I just love these figurines, and then at some point I decided just to collect a lot of them. And then we have my two big massive pops that we have right here. The one and only Godzilla that I really wanted for a while, and then hopefully at some point I get a King Kong, since we're getting the good old King Kong versus Godzilla movie pretty soon. And then one of my pops right here, because I love this game. I don't play it as much as I used to back then, but I used to love this game a lot, and this is Reinhardt. And what's weird is that I do not have my favorite character from this game, which is Reaper. I don't know why, but I have this guy right here, and he just looks sick in pop form. These are my brother's pops right here. He kind of just like claimed to some of them, even though I kind of just bought the majority of these pops. So like he wanted to claim my Pennywise pop, my Man Bat pop. We also have Clayface right here. And yeah, so for the people that like care about keeping the pops in the boxes, shield your eyes. We got a Scarecrow pop, which he wanted since his favorite villain is Scarecrow. He also loves Deadpool. I'm sad that he took my freaking Venom pop. Some of you guys are probably noticing the next pop right here, which I know a lot of you guys are going to be super happy about because I got a bunch of hip-hop nerds out there. We have a Post Malone pop. He pre-ordered it. He wanted to get this pop, so this is a very detailed and sick pop. I wish I owned this one, but this is all my brother. That's his prized possession, even though he took it out of the box right there. But yeah, we got Spider-Man, we got the Fallout Boy, we got the Zenyatta Genji, which is one of his characters that he loves playing, as well as Torbjorn. Now, I also told you guys, the majority of the pops that I have are my DC and Marvel pops. Where exactly are they? Lights on.
Okay.
Yes, I have a problem. Yeah, so I decided to move all these pops right over in here, just in my room, and yes, my room is also a mess. I'm sorry. Someone actually came in here and cleaned up my room, so if you're watching this video, I'm so sorry. Don't kill me. But yeah, these are all the pops. My focus is terrible. I guess you guys are gonna have to deal with the green. So what I have on top of right here is all of my DCU universe. The universe that kind of just, for a lot of people, failed based on the fact that like when they released Batman v Superman, no one wanted to watch it. And I mean, some people liked it because of how comic accurate it was, but then when it comes to Justice League, no one really wanted to watch it. So what I have here is, at the time, I collected almost all of the Justice League pops. So we have Flash, we have Mira, we have Batman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, all my Supermans, all my Aquamans right here. Then we have El Diablo, the only Suicide Squad pop that I ever collected, which I'm so sad about because I wanted the Joker, I wanted Harley Quinn, I wanted everyone in the Suicide Squad. But they're making a new one, so hopefully there'll be a lot more dope characters as well. Then we also have my Doomsday pop, so you can kind of see how I organized it right here. So I have all my heroes right in here, and then I have all my villains right here. So Doomsday, El Diablo, Steppenwolf, Ares, Black Manta, and Orm. And I was so happy when I found Ares. I found him at like a random like nerd shop or something like that, and they just had this Ares just sitting there at like, I think a little bit more expensive. I think I paid a little bit more of that. Yeah, so I paid $11.99 and $2 extra, but usually he is around like, I want to say like $15 to $20. Like, he's a very expensive pop. And then I also found Black Manta and Orm, which super happy about. I mean, The only characters I kind of need would be from the new Shazam movie, but that's pretty much it. And then we literally only have a tiny sliver of the MCU. So we have Daredevil and Punisher. You guys can debate if they're part of the MCU, but a lot of people claim that yes, they are part of the MCU, just a darker version of the MCU. And then we have the actual MCU. So we have the Black Panther, which I'm also happy that I own this one, because this one, when I saw it at Walmart, my friends were just like, bro, why the fuck are you buying this? Even though this one is a glitter version of Black Panther, so I had to grab that one. Then we also have the big old Thanos himself, the one that snapped his fingers and decided to wipe out half of the population. Then we also have Vulture, which I'm happy about. We got it from Homecoming. And then we also have this one, which I am super happy about, because out of all the Spider-Man villains that came out, Mysterio was the best one. Mysterio is my all-time favorite Spider-Man villain, and I'm glad he came out in real life, and I'm super glad they didn't change him up just as much as like Vulture did. He looks exactly how he's supposed to be, and I am pretty happy, even though the person that I saw this movie with was looking at me just like, Josh, you need to shut the fuck up. Then we have my classic, rogues gallery of Spider-Man, since out of like all the Marvel heroes, Spider-Man is my all-time favorite. So there's Morbius right here. I am super happy about the movie and surprised that it's actually connected to the MCU. So I want to see how that goes right there. Then we also have Rhino. We got Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Taskmaster, which I wish this was the version of Taskmaster that we saw in the Black Widow trailer. And then we also got Lizard, which is, I wish we got this version of Lizard than that naked lizard that we got in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Then the majority of this row is literally DC Pops. I mean, we got a little bit of classic Marvel right in here, but this whole entire section right here is just DC. I think I prefer DC more than Marvel, and I think I've noticed this for quite a while, because DC has the most amazing story, most amazing villains and stuff like that. And then you see like this tiny sliver of Marvel, and when I hear people say, it's like, ooh, Marvel is better. Marvel is better all because of the fact that they've made better movies, and you'd rather watch the movies than the actual other stuff that has to do not without the movies. Anyway, let me move these pops right here because this one's kind of blocking it. So we have here my original Batman, then we have the Batman Beyond. If you guys grew up with the Batman Beyond show, comment down below. Amazing show to watch. We also got the Steampunk Batman, which I've never seen Gotham by Gaslight, but I've heard it was actually pretty good. I might have to watch this after I edit this video. Then right behind it, we actually have Superman and the classic Flash. Still waiting for Henry Cavill's return, as well as that Flash movie that we've all been waiting for. I know Crisis on Infinite Earths has happened, and I am not caught up whatsoever on any of the shows. In fact, I still remember when Savitar was the last villain. We also got the Jon Stewart pop, which I actually was happy about, because this was the Green Lantern that I grew up with, since Justice League was basically the foundation of how I became a nerd and stuff like that. Never grew up with a white freaking Green Lantern. I grew up with this man right here, the black man right here. Then we also got the classic Joker. I'm kind of happy that I own this one. I've wanted this guy for a while, since Joker is absolutely amazing. And we even got a better version of the Joker, which is this Joker right here, which is a New York Comic Con exclusive. This is from The Killing Joke. In fact, it has his camera. Even if you can look a little bit closer right here, we also have him with a drink when he took a picture of Barbara Gordon and made her paralyzed. Then we also have right here, this was an interesting find because I found this pop, I think in the same store as I found like Black Manta and then Ares right in here. This one is Crypto the Superdog. So this one's a very, very interesting find right here. Didn't expect to find him, but as we look right behind, we also got Nightwing in his classic form. You can tell by the sticker, you guys might be wondering what type of sticker is that. There used to be a collector's box that I used to review back in the day called Legions of Collectors, and I subscribed to that because I always wanted those collective pops right here. You can kind of see it with Catwoman, you can kind of see it with Bane, and I think you can also kind of see it with Lex Luthor right down in here. Right behind this, we also have this big old pack right here, which is basically all the Green Lantern Corps people. So we have Kilowog, we got Guy Gardner, and then we also got the little adorable buddy named Chip. Moving on, we got Catwoman right here. We got good old Bane, which I wish this Bane was a little bit more detailed. I mean, it shows him in his pose and his normal form, but I kind of want to see him in his bigger Overlord mode, if that makes sense. Then we also got Black Manta, the one pop that I kind of did wanted, even though I now have this Black Manta, and now I got the movie version of Black Manta right over in here. This pop I literally ordered at base price. So we got Mr. Mephistotalk, one of the villains in Superman, and we got the main villain of Superman right over in here, which is dope. Lex Luthor in his armored form. I don't know if they're gonna make a form where like he's in his normal like tuxedo and stuff like that, but I'm glad that they made one in his armored suit right here. Then we also got another version of Harley Quinn, which I think it's my only Harley Quinn pop that I have in this collection, and that is like some punk rock version of Harley Quinn. I mean, it's kind of alright, I mean, but it's Harley Quinn nonetheless. Now we're getting into the end of the collection right here. If you guys are tired of hearing me rant about like my history and stuff like that and blah blah blah, we got the classic Spider-Man right here, which I think I got it at a Fry's or something, as well as a classic Iron Man. Then we got a couple of these other pops, which is this apparently glows in the dark. I've personally never seen this glow in the dark, but I had to get it because it was a Walmart exclusive, and that is the Dark Phoenix. Then we also have on the bottom Doctor Strange. I literally bought this pop whenever the hype of Doctor Strange came out of nowhere, so I had to pick up this pop right here. And then we're getting to the last four, which is the classic Black Panther. Kind of happy that I own this one. This was gifted to me. I think someone got this on eBay and decided just to send it to me, so shout outs to her. Then we got the Kohl's exclusive Captain America, and this one was because he was celebrating his 75th anniversary. I think he's like 77 now. And this one in particular has a different color in his shield. This one is made out of what material? I think it's a photon shield or something like that. It says it right here. Then we also got the Spider-Man Classic, which you saw upstairs. We apparently got 2 boxes, which is kind of odd, but sure, why not? And then we also have the Scarlet Spider, the only other version of Spider-Man that I kind of have in this collection. So that is basically all of my pops right here. It is so much all around in here. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and also comment down below which is your favorite pop in this collection. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and that's pretty much it. Until then, go all out.
Raindrops falling on my window, thinking about the times back when everything was said.